قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم, the hadith tonight collection, Imam Bukhari and Imam Muslim. Forward is going to be, I'm going to talk for a few sessions about الجليس مجالسة الصالحين والعلماء, the companionship of the pious and the scholars and the people of knowledge and the people of goodness. This is important. You don't have to be perfect. You have to be, but make sure you spend time with people who are. Make sure that you're in their vicinity, you're around them. This is a big deal. We sometimes forget that. Like we get really focused on what we're doing, and sometimes you're not going to be as وَكِيَ أُحِبُّ الصَّالِحِينَ وَلَسْتُ مِنْهُمْ لَعَلِّي أَنْ أَنَالَ بِهِمْ شَفَاعَةً. I love the Salihin. I'm not one of them, but I hope to find their intercession on the day of judgment. And this was the understanding of most of the Sahaba. Like Imam Sayyidina Anas ibn Malik, this is what he would say. And I'll narrate that hadith for you. Like I'm not as good as Abu Bakr and Umar, but I love them, and I spent time with them, and I was with them, and I took the ahd from them that they would watch out for me yawm al-qiyamah. When you spend time with Salihin and with ulama and with people of goodness and the people of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you benefit from that. Just being in their vicinity, you do. Just like if you want to be great, you spend time with people who are great, and you want to be kharban, you spend time with people who are. It's simple. Life is actually quite simple in that way. And the Prophet ﷺ explained that to us. And I want to share with you a few things he said that I thought are very meaningful. And this hadith is the most famous of them all, so you'll know it. Sayyidina Nabi ﷺ says, يقول عليه الصلاة والسلام, إنما مثل الجليس الصالح وجليس السوء كمثل حامل المسك ونافخ الكير. فحامل المسك إما أن يحذيك وإما أن تبتاع منه وإما أن تجد ريحا طيبة ونافخ الكير إما أن يحرق ثيابك وإما أن تجد منه ريحا خبيثة. So he says عليه الصلاة والسلام that the example, exclusively the example of a good companion, al-jalis. Al-jalis is people you spend time with, right? The person that you spend time with that is salih, that is good, that is pious. And the example of the jalis, the companion that is sayyid, that is bad and has bad influence, is not good for you, is the example of hamilul misk. Hamilul misk is the person who carries perfumes. Misk is musk, as you know, is a type of perfume. So hamilul misk is the person who sells perfumes or deals with perfumes. Wanafikhul kir is the person who is blowing. Nafikh is someone who blows. Al-kir is they would blow into to increase the fire that is burning the iron so that they can purify it. And of course, when they're blowing, a lot of liquid metals are flying everywhere, and it's not a nice place to be. And I've seen it actually. It still exists in some parts of the world, and I've seen it before. So he says that this example, it's not saying that this, by the way, there are a lot of nafikh kir that are pious people, hardworking, honest men, and a lot of guys with perfume who are not worth their salt at all. But the example here is figurative. Right? He's giving a figurative example, not saying that in terms of professions, sell perfumes and don't try to deal with metals. That's not what he's talking about, alayhi salatu wasalam. And I find that sometimes they relate this hadith, and that's what ends up people learning from it, and that's not what he's teaching at all, alayhi salatu wasalam. A lot of the Sahaba kana nafikh kir. From amongst the Sahaba, the greatest Sahaba are people who are Sayyidina Khabbab ibn al-Arat. That's what he did. He was a blacksmith. He was nafikh kir. That's what he did. So he's one of the greatest people to ever live. So it's not talking about that. But the example is figurative. فَقَالَ فَأَمَّا حَامِلُ الْمِسْكِ. As for the person, the perfume carrier, or the one who, فَإِمَّا أَنْ يَحْذِيَكَ. Either he will gift you something, like he'll take a little, here, put your hand out, and give a little, just as a gift. وَإِمَّا أَن تَبْتَاعَ مِنْهُ. Or you'll be convinced to buy from him after a while. If you sit by someone who has laws of advertisement, if you just sit there in front of you for a little bit, long enough, you'll buy it. Or you'll start thinking about buying it. Or you'll ask how much it costs. It's just how we are as people, Just leave it there for a bit. It'll go. Or you'll buy it from him, buy something from him. Or you'll find a beautiful scent from him because he's carrying perfume, so you'll spend something nice. So either you're gifted something, you purchase something helpful, or you just find that beautiful scent. وَنَافِخُ الْكِيرِ إِمَّا أَنْ يَحْرِقَ ثِيَابَكَ. Or either he will burn your clothing with a flying liquid metal, وَإِمَّا أَن تَجِدَ مِنْهُ رِيحًا خَبِيثًا. Or you'll find that horrible scent of burning metal. And that's the example he gives, alayhi salatu wasalam, of good companionship and bad companionship. A good companion will either gift you something that you didn't think of, or you'll ask and you'll get something that you didn't know, or you'll just enjoy the presence of those who are close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. There is value in that, ya Shaykh. That's where all the value exists. Wallahi. I miss that. That's what you look for. That's why we run masajid, because you're looking for someone who's close to Allah to sit there and read the Quran, and you find that that closeness that he possesses is something that it's like that beautiful perfume scent. It just kind of spreads within the masjid, and you get a little bit of it to yourself just by being close to them. And the bad companion will either harm you directly, or that stench of badness you'll just start breathing it, and you'll become used to it. And then you don't see it to be bad anymore. And then you'll normalize it. And then slowly you'll just be pulled into something else. And that's the example he gives, alayhi salam. It's a beautiful, beautiful example. It's very profound. It's very meaningful. So think, who do you spend time with? Are you spending time with hummal al-misk, with those who, or with nufakh al-kir? What are you doing? And it will impact you and your life and your feelings and your choices and how you go in life. And it's an inevitable aspect of being a human being. يروي الإمامان البخاري ومسلم كل في صحيحه عن أبي موسى الأشعري رضي الله عنه قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم إنما مثل الجليس الصالح وجليس السوء كمثل حامل المسك ونافخ الكير فحامل المسك إما أن يحذيك وإما أن تبتاع منه وإما أن تجد منه ريحا طيبة ونافخ الكير إما أن يحرق ثيابك وإما أن تجد ريحا خبيثة. صدق رسول الله صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم. الحمد لله لا إله إلا أنت استغفر وأتوب إليك. وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على نبينا وحبيبنا وقرة أعيننا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه